Hi everyone, this is Tim, and this is your weekly Oracle card reading for Monday, December 9th through Sunday, December 15th. And this week I'm using two brand new decks. I've got more decks that I placed on my back wall here. I've bought three others besides these two that you're seeing here. I've not featured these on this channel, so haven't used them, so we're going to break these out and see what these oracle cards and the angels would like to share with us for this week. This is going to be the Easy Astrology Oracle card deck, and this is by Maya White. And the other is by Sandra Ann Taylor, and this is her Energy Oracle card deck. I really like the feeling of this deck. In fact, when I was shuffling, a lot of the cards just flew out, so that tells me that I'm going to have a really good relationship with that deck. I can't wait to see what card comes out for this week. I've already pre-shuffled, and we're going to see what we have in store for us. This first card here is for the first part of this week, and this is house number 5. Now, this card, house number 5, is all about the house of life, and it's really your self-expression. This could be about your desires, your children, creativity, recreation, speculation, and personal freedom. And with this card here, it's really about the expresses the essence of the sun is what this is, because this is the sun that is right here. So it says how powerful a place where the soul manifests our desires. In the 5th house, we enter the realm of the quantum field of possibilities. Personal creativity and childlike play reside here. And love affairs may also find expression in this house of creativity. Here, sexuality transforms into manifestation, and we garner experiences and are free to name our dreams. In addition, gambling or other activities that involve risk are represented in this realm, and this house presents a choice to create something of value or spend the currency of life on partying and playing games. The 5th house reveals how many children a person is destined to bring into the world, as well as circumstances related to them. The house number 5 embodies the essence of the sun, our ambassador of willpower and self-expression. And the sun radiates light to all, regardless of creed or status. In a healthy and balanced expression, the sun brings us life, but doesn't ask for dogma or sacrifice. And the sun represents sustenance, vitality, and freedom. It gives us that spark of life that makes us happy, and the sun just wants us to shine. So as we start off our week, we may feel the desire to really break away and express our true inner self, be very childlike and creative and play, okay? So this will be a lighter period that comes into week. But as we move into midweek, I can already see from this card here, the card is Mercury retrograde. And this card, and we're all familiar with Mercury retrograde, this is a Mercury in apparent backward motion. It lasts approximately 3 weeks, happens 3 times a year, and delays and miscommunications. Now, because this is just a weekly reading, I wouldn't think that this is going to be for 3 weeks, but I would say probably 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is what I'm feeling on this. And I really was drawn, I'm going to turn this back, that this was just a spiral of energy here, and I almost feel like it's going downward. And the first thing that I felt with this card was that there's very much a need for balance and careful. I see a lot of the light, and I also see a lot of dark. And that really does remind me a lot of, especially like the moon card in the tarot deck. You've got the shadow and you have the light, and things aren't really all what they appear to be. So there's this fine line of moving too quickly, but not moving fast enough. So it is just finding that balance as you go through this period of not rushing into anything and taking your time, choosing your words wisely, especially since this is involving with communication, and just making sure that you have all of your I's dotted, T's crossed. I really wouldn't be signing any documents, especially legal, during this period. Um, this is also that, this happens with Mercury retrograde. It says 3, sometimes 4 times each year that we enter this period. And Mercury doesn't actually reverse in orbit. It just appears to do so when it's viewed from Earth. On Earth, it becomes a time when important messages aren't delivered or aren't done so, or I should say that they're done inaccurately. And we can't stop the flow of life, but it's vital that we just follow a few simple rules. Unless unavoidable, Mercury retrograde period really, just like I said, wasn't a good time to do any contract signing. Often one of the parties, could be possibly you, has a change of heart or mind about the matter. So, it could be that deals fall through, or a person who was given your word suddenly given their word to you backs out. So it's just really, retrograde. It happens, but it's a pain, but we do get through with it. But just really reconsider your decisions and all the facts, because they're not yet presented. So just wait and something better comes. Now, as we move into the weekend, okay, this is number 53, and this is the Magician and the Mirror. This reminds me a lot, this deck reminds me a lot of Colette Baron Reid's The Enchanted Map. It's got that same feel to it. Now, the Magician here, I will tell you, again, I see shadow and I see light. So again, this is really about your choices and the need for balance. And the Magician, just like in the tarot, is really about your power, and that, it's the right time to begin new projects with this here. And you've got the ability to make the choices in that. So I feel that as we get into the weekend, now that Mercury energy that we've been feeling for those last 3 days kind of dissipates, and we can then begin moving forward with projects or anything that we've been wanting to manifest. The Magician also is about you, and that you have everything that you need within you to make those choices. You may feel like you're not ready to make them, but you are. And the Mirror is really the mirror that this particular card shows here. It's really all about the knowing and the using your true power. And this card is really all about your personal and spiritual power. And the left hand, which is the flame, and the mirror is behind that. But the flame is about passion. And the right hand is water, which is the light of the reflection, and also emotions too. It's a great card. It's just really telling you that you have this power within you. And this is a very yin and yang type of card here. And the mirror, which stands besides the Magician, is just really reflecting the outer world's response to your choices to use, or if you decide to dismiss them, but it's the true power of you that you have. So with this card here, it's just a wonderful card that's just letting you know that this is really allowing you to be able to transform and to leave behind any difficulties that you may be having. Taking initiative and action and moving forward, because you do have the magical touch and you've got this, but I really feel a fine line with balance here. I also see the white above his head, which lets me know that Spirit has your back on any choices that you're making, as long as it's for the highest good of all concerned, that it's not from ego or selfishness. If it comes from a place of heart, and that choice is made to help everyone involved, it's a good choice. So that's what I feel and see for this week. It's really about, we start off playful, As we move into the middle part of this week, we may need to reevaluate some of our plans, just maybe put those off for a few days. Watch your surroundings, watch your choices, watch your words, make sure that you're communicating effectively, and then that's where our power kicks in for the weekend to really take charge and move forward with manifesting our desires. Thank you all for viewing, all of you, all of the new YouTube subscribers. I thank you for joining, and always, as always, I should say, thank you for my current subscribers each week that you view. I appreciate it very much, I really do. And I hope that you have a blessed week, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Goodbye now.